Hey everybody, this is Greg again, and welcome to another video. Today we're going to be talking about carbon monoxide detectors. What is a carbon monoxide detector? Well, basically, it's a device that detects the high levels of carbon monoxide that is floating through the air and will alert you within your residence or business when there are high levels of carbon monoxide. If the detector detects carbon monoxide, it will beep 4 times. So basically, it will beep, 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 beep. And a lot of your smoke detectors will beep 3 times. So that's the differentiation between a smoke detector and a carbon monoxide detector. Um, Basically, carbon monoxide, what is carbon monoxide? And some people don't know what that is. And carbon monoxide is an odorless, colorless gas that will kill you without warning. And you see a lot of carbon monoxide in your exhaust from your vehicles or gasoline. And it comes from a lot of gasoline type sources or natural gas sources, like your gas heater, your gas furnace, your gas stove. So if you have any type of gas appliances inside your residence, even your place of business, those are areas where you want to be aware and be prepared for any kind of a gas leak or even a gas explosion. That's why you got to have it'll be helpful to have a carbon monoxide detector. Did you know that 27% of homes here in the United States have no, or I'm sorry, have a carbon monoxide detector? So 27% of residents here in the United States have a carbon monoxide detector in their home. That's a very small number. And there's still people out there that don't have one. And they feel, why do I need one? Well, it's the same thing saying, why do I need a smoke detector? It saves lives. I cannot stress that enough. And a carbon monoxide, again, like I said, it's an invisible gas. You can't smell it, so it can be floating and won't even know it exists. And actually, it will start putting you to sleep. If you do have some sort of a leak, it puts you to sleep. It can make you nauseated, have headaches. And if you have those type of symptoms, then it's probably telling you you may have a gas leak. And you will smell gas, but you will not smell the actual carbon monoxide. Um, where do you want to place these things? In your residence, we're going to focus on residence. You want to install the detectors on every floor. Outside of bedrooms, especially outside of bedrooms. I cannot stress that enough. You can have it in your garage, but they tell you to place it 10 feet near the door. That is, when you come into the garage, there's the door that goes into your residence. They want you to put it right in that area, 10 feet away from it. Um, and do you put it inside the garage or outside the garage? Best place to put it is outside the garage, inside your residence. So when you walk in the door into your residence, you could even have it on the left or the right, depending on where it is on your wall, inside your residence. I want to make that clear. You don't want to put it in your garage because that thing will be going off like crazy. Okay. So you want to put it inside your residence, 10 feet away from the door that you access in and out from the garage. I hope that makes sense. But want to make sure it's clear, but don't put it in your garage. You also want to install it in the near your kitchen, anywhere that you may have any gas appliances like your stove, your oven, gas fireplace, gas furnace, and gas heater. So in my house, I actually have a CO detector in the hallway that's right between 2 bedrooms, and it also has access to the garage. So it's kind of hitting in 3 areas there. And I do have a gas stove. I don't have one in the kitchen, but I have a small place. So um, again, you look at your spacing, how big your resident is. And the bigger it is, then you want to put a couple more. But mine is a small area, so it can hit a lot of different areas. And then I also have one in the basement that's just a few feet away from my furnace and the water heater. So I'm pretty much protected. And basically, if you do have a business that has any kind of gas, like a gas heater, a lot of businesses will have gas heaters or even water heaters in mechanical rooms. You want to put one in nearby there. Or also, if you have a restaurant, you want to put one close to all your appliances that you're using in your restaurant, like your grills, your stoves, your ovens, and stuff like that. To test your your carbon monoxide detector is very similar to the smoke detector, and there's a button on there. It will say test, and you push that, and it will do a quick beep and test. And there's some of them do have a light on, it's just very similar to a smoke detector. Where if it's green, that means it's working. If it's red, then it's not working. Either the unit is malfunctioning or the batteries need to be replaced. And when do you replace the batteries? Same situation as a smoke detector, make it as a unit. You replace here in America, again, we stress that, changing your batteries on your smoke detectors, you want to do that twice a year. And they recommend doing it on daylight savings time, you know, and ours is in November and March. And if you don't live in America and you don't have daylight savings time, just pick two times a year to do the same situation. You change those batteries in the smoke detectors, and while you're doing that, change the battery in your CO detectors or your carbon monoxide detectors. So make it as a unit. You do one, you do the other one as well. And same situation for maintenance. You want to make sure they're clean. You could vacuuming it, dust them off so the dust particles don't get into the detector, and that it will prevent false readings. And detectors with carbon monoxide are a little bit differently than smoke detectors. Smoke detectors can be replaced every 10 years, but carbon monoxide, they recommend 5 years. So every 5 years. And pretty much same situation. You want to keep the detector away from curtains, furniture, bathrooms, or any kind of sunny areas, kitchen, because that can give false readings. And you don't want false readings on that. So that's pretty much it for carbon monoxide detectors. Again, if you have any kind of gas appliances or even your vehicle is parked in a garage, I stress and highly advise getting a carbon monoxide detector. They're cheap, they're easy to put in, um, and you can save a life not only for you but your family and your pets. So again, go to your local hardware store. If you don't know anywhere to go or are kind of lost, you don't have one, contact your American Red Cross. They're really good about that. Your local fire department, your local emergency management agency, they will help and guide you and tell you where you can go to get one. But please get one for your residents and your business. And that's it, and we'll see you in another video.